Yo, okay, I'm trying something very silly right now. So these dudes just hopped into a SotN race. They don't know that I'm doing this, but I've downloaded the same seed, and the race just started maybe like 3 minutes ago. I'm gonna see if I can beat all of them in this race without them knowing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start up the seed right now. Oops, that's the wrong file. Here, let me get this set up real quick. I think it'd be very funny if I snipe them on this race and they have no clue it's happening. I'm not even streaming. There's no evidence of this happening outside of this YouTube video. What's up, YouTube? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Shh, very sneaky. Don't tell them I'm doing this. So yeah, we're just going to compare final times, obviously, because I, am like 4 minutes behind at this point. Part of me wanted to join this race, and then I realized I don't have time to like set up my stream and stuff. Like the camera looks all weird and stuff. But you know what? I want to get more practice in. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And even though I'm not streaming this one, you can join the live stream over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, where I do stream most of the time. All right, let's go ahead and I guess just get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, we'll know at some point what their finish times are because they are quite a bit ahead of me. I doubt that I'll be able to beat them before any of them finish because they should have like a 5-minute head start. As soon as I saw the race lobby went up, I started getting ready for the race. And then I was like, you know what? They're going to be ready before I am, so I'm just going to let them get started. I'm not going to hop in the race and be like, hey, wait for me to set up stream. It's going to take me like 15 minutes or whatever. Like, nah, it's fine. We just hop in there. And plus, it would be really funny for them to be like, damn, that seed was tough, huh? And then I just show up with this video. Like, what are you talking about? The seed was easy, bro. Just guess correctly. Or, best case scenario, if I do really, really poorly, they don't have to know about it. It's fine, guys. Just don't tell them that I guessed left when it was supposed to be right. I'm still drinking my morning coffee. Pay no mind to the fact that the race started at 1:05 p.m. and I'm saying morning coffee. Okay, like, listen, everybody has a different work life, sleep, balance. It happens. It happens. I don't have chat to yap with, so I'm going to be mostly just talking to myself, which honestly is pretty par for the course. Oh my god, the cum trail. I mean, wing smash trail. Bro, that shit is milky white. What do you mean? Mana Prism, Diamond. We take those. This starting position is also just like relatively awful, honestly. Kill the bats to prevent level ups. $2,000 drop! Holy, I'm rich! Okay, hopefully the shop is good then. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel like a dingus for getting all this money. So we do have to fight this guy coming up here. What is my equipment looking like? Kingstone, honestly good enough. Give me a Tetra Spirit. Starflail is pretty fast swinging, but there we go. And I like to set up around here-ish for the Maria skip, except I couldn't find the position in time. Unfortunate. It happens. I like to start it a little bit low and then do an upward wing smash and hope that the momentum carries me. But I just couldn't set up position in time. I also didn't get a chance to warm up at all, which normally I'm at least like 10 minutes of like random warm up before playing in these races. This is literally like I just started my computer 5 minutes ago and just like started getting ready as soon as I could. Power of Mist might be useful. I doubt that we want to grab that, but we'll see. So I'm going to grab this warp for now. I think there is a reason to go back to Castle Entrance due to just like density of checks, but I think efficiently it's better to do these now. Because we're here, and it just saves on warp time animations mostly. The mana max up is not necessary, but I grabbed it anyways. What are you going to do? Sue me? I'm going to do these checks now. Nope, nothing there. Just kidding. Another reason we're doing it in this order is because we'll get extra level ups off of the Kurasamon to our right, which will minimize the number of level ups we see throughout the run, which is nice. Don't need that. Nah. Close, but no cigar. Varda and library card. Jesus. And we got missed. Well, so here's the thing, is I could check the library, but I actually think it might be better to save the library check or the library card. I've been doing this strat where I like save split for library card stuff, and I don't think it's worth it in this scenario because we only have the one library card. I'm on my way over there anyways to check Fire of Bat and to get the warp. So I think because Fire of Bat is a thing, it's probably not that much faster to use the library card. And we don't know if library cards are guaranteed. Also, if that was a second library card, then it would have been very funny. Especially if library cards aren't guaranteed in this seed. Getting the Varda there means that like combat is going to be so easy even with the Star Flail, which is like not like a bad weapon per se, but it's not ideal. It's not like Mega S tier. But that's the thing about Varda is it turns any weapon into essentially an S tier weapon. The bonus like 30 stats is huge. Shaman Shield and Shield Rod. Yoink. Shield Rod's still very useful, even with the Varda. Don't need that. And we go. So far, so good. I'm feeling pretty confident about my route. I think getting access to Mist early is nice. I forgot to say, this is Nimble Light. If you couldn't tell by now, we've done a lot of these races, so I assume you guys are pretty familiar with the presets, but free MP in regards to movement with the Bat, Leapstone, and Gravity Boots. Granted, Leapstone doesn't, cost MP anyways. There's a chance I won't need this warp, but I'm just going to grab it now out of abundance of caution, because you never know. Spike Breaker, interesting. Hold on, I just got a text message. Normally people try not to text me when I'm live, but it makes sense, I'm not live right now. Okay. We're all good. Also, I was not looking at the screen for like most of that movement, so I have no clue what's happening. This is the one time I'm actually going to skip Cube of Zoe because I already have a sub-weapon, I have a lot of money. I think we're fine. The odds that we find something from a candle is probably pretty low. So I think we're good. I am going to check the shop first because there's library cards. We do the library escape with library cards, depending if they're cheap or not.
I'm interested in this.
Marcel, Iron Shield, and Fenor. Okay, so we're looking at not a fantastic shop for us. Harper's very expensive, but it might just be the buy, to be honest. Marcel's cool and all, but Halbing Dagger for extra support, and I call it there.
Farewell for now.
Yeah, I think there's a argument to be made that we want to use the Marcel instead, but I'm thinking long term, if I don't find another weapon, and the only weapon I'm able to use for the rest of the run are these ones, I think Harper is slightly better because of Cerberus and Dracula. So. We'll see though. Nothing here. Interesting. So we have our one library card still in hand. The seed wants us to find something else. Very interesting. So I think the plan now is we warp to Castle Entrance. We do all the checks that we've missed so far. I forgot to put my input display on screen. That's what I forgot to do. See, this is what happens when you just show up late. Dollar late, dollar short. See, I understand the euphemism of being $1 short, but it is kind of silly to think about, like, are you talking about the length of $1? Like the width of the dollar? Are you talking about the length of the dollar? Are you using short as a measurement of, like, distance? Obviously, it's meant to be somewhat analogous short in distance, short in the sense that you are missing something, you know? It's a similar concept. But deep down, I think we could be more precise with our language. But also, maybe the impreciseness is part of the point. It's meant to be evocative. Try and display ideas and emotions that aren't directly explicit. It's part of the human condition. One of the downsides of purely electronic communication is so much of that context is lost. We are social creatures at the end of the day. This is what happens when I don't have chat to make poop jokes with. I get all philosophical and shit. Diamond, oh my god, that's awesome considering the shop has doo-doo shit inside of it. Every time you get a seed that gives you money up front, it's the monkey's paw. It curls. And that's not a euphemism for you-know-what. I ain't talking about your mom's monkey's paw. Okay, so we've got a couple checks left. 2 Vlads. We still haven't found progression for layer 1 yet, which is strange because it's not Mist. Mist could have been layer 1 progression, but it's not because there was nothing behind the 1 check, which, I mean, makes sense. We've been talking about, like, the stats that specific items are at specific locations. Generally speaking, the early stages of progression tend to be more open than the later stages of progression because of just the way the randomizer works. The odds that you find a seed that is completable is higher if your progression is open early. Granted, it doesn't mean that it's, you know, guaranteed to be a specific way, but it's more likely to happen. So we're looking at gravity boots and we're looking at the Aurochs checks, which is funny because we spawned right next to Aurochs, except we couldn't go there due to the shortcut not being available. So it is one of those haha random start moments. Makes your route like 5 minutes slower than it would be if you just played the game normal. That's part of the fun. Library card? Meal ticket. Double meal ticket, you say? Okay. Uh-oh, silver ring. Well, I mean, we're full clearing here, so we're not going to miss out on anything. This layer 0 is looking quite interesting. There we go. I should have been killing them with the halberd dagger. Like, my damage is good enough. Our movement's good enough. We have our 1 library card. I think I'm chill not doing item checks that are out of the way. Only do, like, the super fast ones at this point. Jewel of Open. Okay. So here's the thing. We can do Silver Ring. It's in logic. And for that reason, I will save split. We've been talking about this before, this save split. I think it's somewhat reasonable. It's the same complexity as all of the locations that are, what's it called? In the caverns, but I'm already here is the thing. And like getting back to that location is really awkward later. And if I find it here, it's fine because you just backtrack the way that you came. I could even library card if I really wanted to be like super aggressive about it. But with only 1 library card, I want to save that for moving between castles. It's the most time save available. So we'll do that. So we'll do this real quick. This is where we started. Oops. This is where it all started, huh? It takes me back to 12 minutes ago. Yes, I know I have Spike Breaker. I just don't want to open the friggin' inventory. It's slow. Holy glasses, you say? Okay. Well, now... Ooh, we kind of need to do... I mean, it's less likely to be a thing. But I think the plan is we leave Aurochs' quarters behind. We backtrack the way we can. We go to caverns. We skip most things. Go straight to Spike Breaker to make sure we're not leaving anything behind at Spike Breaker. And then we do second castle. Because second castle is either going to be Other Ring. Could be Echo, which would be bad for us. Or it could be Merman Statue. And if it's Merman Statue, that kind of sucks that we're doing this now. And then we have to come back with Merman Statue. But, again, we don't know where Echo is yet. So there's always the chance that all of the stuff we do is just to get to Echo, and that final Vlad is at what's it called? Also, the fact that we did this now is great because I'm just gonna grab the warp and then leave because I don't want to do Alrox's quarters yet. It's a very, honestly, decent skip in my opinion. Right now, we're only getting the warp to mitigate time loss if we have to come back, which makes actually this route less optimal than I would like, but it's fine. I'm also just playing more aggressive now that we're in, like, tournament mode, like actual bracket mode. These are obviously practice races, but I want to practice the way that I would think about playing in a 1v1 tournament match. So, like, if I miss a relic, that's fine, especially if other people are considering those skips as well. So, like, for example, if there is a relic at Alrox's quarters, there's, like, not a 0% chance that people also skip Alrox's quarters in this spot. It's one of the more common skips, depending on context. I think people who make, like, a less aggressive routing decision would choose to do those checks because they're like, well, I want to clean up everything because I still don't have progression yet. So I'm going to do Alrox and then go to Silver Ring after, because Silver Ring is less likely to be anything because we already found Spike Breaker. So, I don't know. But I think you only find Spike Breaker if you do the route that I did, which is not guaranteed. I don't know. I'm just going to do Scylla because it's really fast. I'm going to skip Succubus. And I'm going, honestly, straight down into the mines and catacombs because I want to essentially guarantee that I'm not leaving the high complexity stuff behind, which is just the Spike Breaker location. I'm doing the quick checks along the way so I don't get absolutely baited, for one. And for two, there's a chance that Holy Glasses itself is not actually progression, like it's shared complexity or whatever, but that's fine. Like, it just means that we do more backtracking here. This route, I think, is very direct. It's very aggressive, which is kind of how I'm trying to play a little bit. I'm trying to find the line of, like, how aggressive can I play without completely crashing and burning. I can also rely on the fact that I know my movement is just flat out better than, like, I want to say 80% of the people in the tournament. Like, Advent is probably the person who is the closest to me in movement, and I think he can outmove me in some regards if I'm not playing hot, and he is. Like, Advent is just a world record level speedrunner, like, just flat out. So I can't just rely on my movement. Nice, a random Vlad. Versus him specifically. But I think versus everybody else, my movement is at least 5 to 20% better. I'll grab it. Dude, triple meal ticket, 1 library card out of the 4. That's crazy odds. All right, we save at the start because we don't want to use our library card. We want to save it for going back to the first castle. Yeah. So right now, the complexity chain is honestly step 1, Jewel of Open. Step 2, Glasses, which is crazy. Crazy situation here. Let's go ahead and see what is here. I did get the warp. I did not get the warp. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to have to use the warp on the way out. Unless I find another library card, but even then. Oops. Come on, man. Yes, I know. I have Spike Breaker. I could have used Spike Breaker. I just don't want to open the menu. Slow. I guess the downside of not doing a couple of item checks, honestly, I've only missed like 3, is I missed out on some potential library cards. Dude, so much money for no reason. This being Mermaid Statue is great. So it means we very likely dodged Echo, wherever that is. Probably just in the second castle. Or it could be the ring into Echo in the second castle, which would have been bad for us. Thing is I can do Grand Falloon, but we're only missing 1 random Vlad, so I don't know. Just gonna refill my health real quick. Just to guarantee I don't die. I know I have a Varda. I have other stuff I could put on, but that quick little refill is probably faster than menuing right now. I could do Merman Statue now. I could do it with a save split as well on the way over there. Just to try and guarantee that I don't miss any random Vlads or whatever. I'm going to need this for later, potentially. This is how I would play in a race. And honestly, it's one of the reasons why I think the risky skip stuff ethos is so bad, is because your routes end up looking really dumb. If you care about efficiency, but like efficiency doesn't matter if you just win, is the problem. It's one of those things where I've had a couple people leave comments of like, well, you're right there. Why don't you do the check? And then the problem becomes like, yes, that's the most efficient way to play. But if you're playing aggressively for a win, you have to use context clues to try and like win the fastest that you can. You know what I mean? Bro, this freaking toad. Anyways, if this is final Vlad, I don't know how many more first castle checks I do, to be honest. I probably just save the game here and then just go to second castle. To be honest with you. I should also do these item checks to not be a bozo, because they are free. Since we have to wait for the ferryman anyways. I should be killing the bats as well. That is technically optimal. Bruh. The Dark Metamorphosis tech is always funny. But it's fine. You know what? Real quick. Cheeky little item check down there. Show me the Vlad Rock. Okay. So now the plan is we save the game right now. And we just go second castle. And we just go. Realistically, the second castle route, because we're skipping so many things, I think, safely do right side with a full clear. If it's not here, we just reset and come back here. I think it's fine. Yeah, we need to warp to Castle Keep, so we're gonna go this way because it's the fastest warp location. Yeah, this route feels really ugly and stupid because of so much backtracking and we're leaving so many things behind. But realistically, I don't know, I'm just playing aggressive, man. And the odds are that the final Vlad that we're looking for is just random. The second castle is going to have a progression item, probably the ring or echo. I think it actually is probably the ring into echo now that I'm looking at it. So we know echo is at Holy Glasses, so that's one check in the first castle that it cannot be. And then there's one check in the second castle that it cannot be, which is the ring that's going to drop. So with that in mind, second castle has 10 checks. First castle I'm leaving behind less than 10 checks because it's 2 all rocks checks. Succubus check, that's 3. Grand Falloon 4. And that's it. Yeah. So 10 checks versus 4 checks. So it's just better to go second castle here. And I can use this library card more efficiently. I have the save split, so I cannot save in the second castle at all, but that's fine because our route doesn't require that we do any save splitting. Oh. Grand Falloon also is just a very commonly skipped check, so. Yeah, we're gonna do right side. Go all the way to bees. Go to creature after, just the standard stuff. Just see what happens. We don't even need library cards at this point. We can just go. It's not worth doing any item checks for that stuff. Don't even need the warp. Again, all we're doing is just... The only downside with this route is I will have to backtrack in second castle a little bit if I have to use my save split, but if I use my save split, we're already in a bad time situation, so... And, like, I'm optimizing for, like, highest potential win here. Mind you, I'm still, like, 5 minutes behind these guys. Oh my god, there's no way. So I'm just finished with a 26-minute time. Oh no! I don't think I can beat him! Gonna be close, though. It is good that I found the final VOD at the same time. It is going to be close. It's going to be very close. I wonder if he skipped anything else, or if he did the same type of route that I did. No, no level ups. Come on, I just got to go, bro. I just got to go. It's going to be very close. Go! Also insane routing from Swarm here. This is, again, if you guys wonder why I'm doing aggressive shit like this is why. Like, I'm not the only one playing like this. Especially in a tournament mode, you know? It's gonna be very close. I think we honestly lose by like 10 seconds here. Damn. So, like, what did I do that I could have skipped? Because it genuinely, that he did the perfect route, I think. Because I don't think he moved faster than me. No offense to Swarm. Like, the only thing I can think of is he used his library card because I didn't. Yeah. He probably used his library card aggressively because he saw all the money. And then this was a seed where you didn't need to use your library card. That's 100% what happened. Yep. Damn. Damn. Ah! Should have used Iron Shield. Hello? That's also annoying. Alright, well, we lost. Dude, losing to that fucking sucks. That's crazy, yeah. Just a seed where you didn't have to use a library card. So you could just use it whenever and save a minute. Go into the library. Dude, wow. So I think my thought process was exactly what everyone else did then.
Behold my true form and
This should be enough. Yeah. GG's. God damn it, bro.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How? How is it that I've...
I'll let them know.
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm.
Oh, god damn it. What was my final time?
To a man
Damn it. Whatever. I was gonna tell them.
and loses his own soul. Matthew 16:26, I believe.
Oh my god.
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm. For theirs is already a hard lot. She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
Whatever, man. I'm letting them know that I didn't use the library card. But yeah. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about this async race thing, because I don't know. I might do it every once in a while, because sometimes people will do races like super late at night, and I don't want to boot up stream for like one race sort of thing. So yeah, let me know how you like it. It's just a little bit more intimate, less talking to chat, more just my ideas and thoughts going out there into the world. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. And I will be live soon. Twitch.tv/Dragonlets. See you later. Bye-bye.